Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Prismata. We're just going to jump in the queue here and see who we run into. Who is playing at the moment? Make Noise? Punf? Yeah, we're not going to ever match Punf. We don't sit in the same queues at all. Skitter. I think I played this person once. Centrifuge into a single Omega with, like, Tarsiers? Seems alright. So you don't have to commit quite so hard to the big econ. Or you could just go for Omegas, but I think especially with Kinetic Driver to like snipe your third Blast Forge, that's kind of a big commitment, and you don't want blue for much of anything else. I think I'm just going to treat Omega as like a worse defense grid. Build Tarsiers and Kinetic Drivers. Are we getting Wild Drones in that world? I guess. Okay, so it looks like he's going for like actual Omegas, not centrifuging into them. Fine. I need to start sniping engineers here? That's sort of fine, right? He doesn't really want to build a Blast Forge next turn, so we should get a couple of them. And this way I'll be well positioned to like take out one of his important Blast Forges at some stage, maybe. Ugh, this is just like so low econ though, isn't it? Yeah, this is silly. I don't like where this game is going at all. Shoot. Okay, we'll get more drones. It's too fast. Base plus... I know I have, 45 seconds in base plus 5 queued up, but... Okay, no, he does want a centrifuge. He just wants more drones than I thought you would. There's an argument for buying an Animus here so that you can get an ossified drone and a Tarsier next turn and then have red to spend, like, ways to spend your red, but no, that's stupid. You'll just have too much red then. Everything is so bad. This build is not working at all. I don't even know like what to credibly do. This? Build like 2 Tarsiers and a Blast Forge, or Tarsier ossified and a Blast Forge or something? Rhino ossified? This is stupid. So next turn, I can in fact spend all of my tech, just barely, with an Omega, a Tarsier, and an ossified click. I guess let's give that a try. I really don't like my conduit. I thought I was going to be able to get kinetics, but I didn't really build enough economy for that. Oh, I have 2 more red than it looks like. I forgot. Oh, alright, well. Here we go. We're gonna ossify these 6 drones in a big hurry. I think we should kill his engineers here, not the wild drones, so that next turn when he has an actual Omega, we can kill the wild drones. Right? And like we can just use wild drone or ossified drone to protect against the threat of him clicking Omega, which he's unlikely to actually do. One, two, three, four. So we're attacking for 3 next turn, assuming we hold the Omega, which is pretty convenient. But I think my Animus was definitely an overcommitment. I have enough green that I would really like prefer to just be building kinetic drivers instead of Tarsiers, so I didn't need red. Ossified drone is cute, but... And it does sort of defend against Omega, because Omega threatens to attack for a lot more than it actually attacks. But, I just think it was an overcommitment. Huh. Well, I think it's probably worth it to go in with the Omega here to kill his ossified drone and Rhino. Right? Oh right, I don't have 4 red anymore. But that's fine, I have all these things, right? Let's just do this. Now we're attacking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 would be a lot better. I don't have a good way to do that though. I could hold the Rhino. Let him save either the ossified or the Rhino, so that next turn I can attack for 6 and kill both wild drones. I think that's probably okay. I have so few drones. I hope he uses his kinetic driver to kill a tech building, so I don't... Obviously, like, I want my tech buildings, but at least I wouldn't feel so over-teched then. I like this idea of him attacking for just 6. Just 2, I mean. 6 is the number I'm attacking for next turn. Yeah, I didn't really do the math on this one on like how much economy I would have, and so I built the wrong amount of stuff. Really should just be kinetics, right? I don't want to build any engineers here. I just want to float the money so I can someday buy an attacker or 2. That's an expensive trade-off, clicking your Omega to kill a wild drone, isn't it? Okay, well my turns are not that exciting at the moment. 7 is, I don't know, there's no real way to exploit him here, so this seems fine, I guess. Except that I'm attacking for less than he is, and he has way more drones. Or not less, but... What? That is not worth $2. This Animus is a burden to me. I would be thrilled if you took it away. I think you should save the $2. Yeah, but we're just killing a wall this turn, you know? Like, it's really not that great. I guess he's not killing anything. So that's something. I have all this green I'm never going to be able to use, don't I? I guess I could buy Gauss Cannons someday, but if we ever get to that sorry state, I'm going to have other problems, I guess. Alright, we're saving up. One day we're going to buy a splitter and a Gauss Cannon. That'll be the day, huh? Yeah. I mean, there you go. I mean, obviously it's not really going to be a gas can, it'll be a kinetic driver, but... Oh gosh, my kinetic drivers are about to start losing, so I'm not even building attack anymore. I'm losing attack. Well, I'm breaking even. But soon the drones are dying. And he's really not having to go to any particular effort to defend himself, right? Again, I think this snipe is poor. I have enough green, but like I can just build Gauss Cannons forever. I don't know. It doesn't matter. We're super, super dead, right? I don't know, let's take out a wall and see what happens. Take out a Blast Forge, I mean. Maybe it gets hard for him to defend that way. But it doesn't look like it to me. Yeah, okay, I give up. Ugh. Just an awful game throughout. Both Wild Drone and Centrifuge, just like... I don't really know any reasonable ways to build anything using any of them, and I just kind of buy things and hope for the best. And this was too much. I don't know. I think I just needed like more actual drones and a later centrifuge. And probably not a conduit. I don't know. Maybe any two of those three things would be an improvement. And then like all the tactical stuff didn't matter. It was just a bad game plan. Arshart. Arshart? Okay. Player 1. Can you... So this looks like blue or red, right? You could quite possibly do both. I don't know. If you try to go for too much blue... You might give the red player too much room. We'll see. Steel Forge definitely helps to beat Emperilla because these are two cheap ways to produce like both attack and health. I think those are honestly good for the Emperilla player too, though, aren't they? Like being able to sink a bunch of blue. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go for the blue line. Boy, that seems pretty greedy, doesn't it? Like, I guess most of the stuff I want to do involves not building a wall, right? This is about the only thing I can do that builds a wall. And it kind of sucks. But I think this is honestly enough pressure that he can't build Amperilla. Because I'll be able to start clicking Steel Forge or building Manticores or what have you. And if he can't build Amperilla, I think he's in bad shape. I'd like to get an Animus at some point. Next turn might be the time to do it. We're definitely adding on more tech, and I just don't... Yeah, it should be an Animus, right? Another Blast Forge would be silly. I could also just build 2 Steel Splitters, right? Doesn't seem great. Actually, maybe I'm not adding more tech this turn. Because I was thinking I would be able to build one like this or click the Steel Forge, but to do that I have to hold back a Steel Splitter, which I don't really want to do. This drone, though, seems pretty greedy. Like, what if it were a couple of engineers instead? That makes it more realistic for me to like double Steel Splitter or anything that doesn't involve having to build a wall next turn would be nice. Can't build that engineer if you want a blood pack next turn. Okay, good. I don't have to build any walls if I don't want to. But I think just 2 splitters is better than a Manticore here. Keep the heat on, insofar as Steel Splitters can produce heat, so that he doesn't get any breathing room. Now, Blood Pact is quite good for an Emperilla player, of course, since the enemy doesn't want to build their own Blood Pacts and also doesn't want to hold back the Grimbotches you're giving them. Oh, no way. No way! Not in a million years are you getting an Animus here. because when you're against an Amparilla player, damage is so much more important to you than health is. And so you don't want to hold Grimbotches. Here, I don't know. Maybe he can get a second Animus if he holds his Rhinos back. And in fact, he can hold one Rhino back for free. Oh, he's not noticed. That would be nice. Nice. So he threw away a Rhino charge here. I guess. Just build more Steel Splitters. I could click a build a Manticore and some drones or something, but it's just silly. Like, I need more attackers. Surely you're building a wall here if you, yeah. You'll have a lot of health left lying around next turn if you do this. This might be his chance to get an Animus, I don't know. Why are you building Rhinos instead of walls? I don't quite get that. Is it that important to attack with them? I feel like I'm just going to lose this because Steel Splitters are bad. The only advanced set unit I've bought is a slightly cheaper Blast Forge, and he's going red-blue. Which, like, has access to Blood Pact, and plus it's just generally better. My main advantage, of course, is being more breach-proof. Especially because I can start converting drones into Steel Splitters by clicking the Steel Forge. Someday, maybe. It was pretty awful to build a wall there. I mean, I can do this, then I'm floating the blue, which sucks a lot. Do this. Now I'm flexible in how I defend, and he can't take advantage, but I can't really do anything this turn. Get a conduit for more breach-proof attackers. Or, I guess, for force fields while I click Steel Forge, I guess. Briefly. I mean, I guess my other advantage is I have 4 more attack than he does. That's pretty serious, right? I didn't really notice it had gotten that severe. We're probably about done defending coming up real soon now. Well, tough call. What if I built like a wall? I can't build a wall and a Gauss cannon, right? So okay, so what's the line where I let him breach me? What does that look like exactly? Doesn't look very good. Next turn, I could convert my last 2 drones. Well, okay, I guess there's this, right? That's a little more reasonable. I could, click Steel Forge, build Force Field. Or here, I could click Steel Forge, build Gauss Cannon, and then not defend. That seems better. This leaves me $1 to spare? No. I'll have only $6 if I do this. So I can't build the Gauss Cannon. I'm clicking Steel Forge. And probably building a force field. Which means I can get 1 engineer. Or a drone, which I guess is better, right? And it's tough for him to attack with everything, I think. Like, certainly he can do it, but he's not really developing more attack. Okay, come at me, I guess. Oh, I hope he leaves a drone alive. Get 1 more steel splitter, that would be so great. I think he shouldn't kill the Grimbotch. It's gonna die pretty soon anyway. Right, it's only doing 1 more damage to him ever. This is sort of like killing a Gauss charge, because there's no way I'm defending with it, is there? I guess I might. In which case, though, why kill it now? If you think I might defend with it, make me actually defend with it. Blood Pact supply is pretty serious. But obviously, if Blood Pact supply weren't an issue, he'd be like absolutely winning this. As it is, unclear to me. It looks like I'm losing. Yeah, he has enough drones to defend with, right? I mean, I'll stick around and see, but I think I've lost here. I guess he's out of prompt defense. I was about to resign, but I guess there's a chance. We're starting to kill attackers now. Ah, he has rhinos. Not out of prompt defense. Yeah, he... Okay, alright, you got me. Rough day, huh? I don't know, like, I knew that just, like, mass steel splitters would lose, and that isn't really what I wanted to do. I wanted to get, like, I don't know, one of these, build some other tech with the fact that I'm building cheap blue. But I never quite had a time when I could spend 2 blue on, like, nothing. Well, I did, but then it was like, well, I really need to build more attack now. I don't know, the whole thing seems somewhat ill-fated. And I mean, I guess, like, red is just, you know, a better attacker than blue, and that's what you get. Without Blood Pact, you know, maybe this could have won, actually. I did succeed at stopping him from getting a second Animus, but I did it by just being so inefficient that I couldn't win. This Conduit actually seems like especially bad. What did it ever do? It built 1, 2 force fields and that was it? I could have just bought some engineers, you know? That would have been better. Or could I have done this turn differently somehow? I mean, I could have built more walls or something. But then I'm not clicking the Steel Forge. Like, what really would have been nice would be to get in a 3rd Blast Forge at some point, so I could click Steel Forge while also building... Oh, get out of here, Windows. I don't want you to update right now. Alright, well, whatever. This video will be over in a minute. Build another Blast Forge so that I could be, like, clicking Steel Forge and building Steel Splitter. It would have been a lot better. Or clicking it and building Wall. I don't know. Ugh. I just, like, had the wrong economy size and the wrong tech. And okay, well, that was a depressing episode, huh? Hope you guys enjoyed it more than I did. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.